man. Underground radio, man. We in the building. State of LA.
King Crook, Horseshoe Gang.
Judges table. Judges table. West Coast is in the building. West Coast is in.
Back in the building, you know what I'm saying? Big with me, mad man, JiJi radio station, Judges Table. We in the building with the one and only Shoe Gang. Got a special guest in the building, the one and only JiJi Sweets. You know what I'm saying? We get it in hardcore right here every Tuesday night when we rock for the people, y'all. Once again, JiJi radio station, Judges Table, Shoe Gang, DJ JiJi Sweets, and I am the big homie Mad Man. What's up, y'all?
Yeah. Got a beautiful young lady in the building, you know what I'm saying? God bless you, how are you?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here once again.
For sure, it's going down, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things to cover, you know what I'm saying? We West Coast icons in the station holding it down. All of us on this table right now got a lot going on. Running the radio station, you DJ a lot of clubs, you DJ for artists, you put a lot of mixtapes out. Shoe Gang got new projects going.
Yeah.
What do y'all want to really get into, man? Talk about, man.
Shit. We get into a couple things. First off, I know last time we had JiJi, I was asking her, how is the DJ space post-COVID? You know what I mean? Now, we still kind of in the pandemic or whatever, but like, how's that space right now? Yeah, like compared to how it was when the COVID first hit. You feel me?
I mean, obviously it's opened up. You know, when the COVID first hit, actually it was like 2 years this week that it was
exactly.
Like people was when you say shutting down, it was like people sending you text messages like, okay, we canceling our event or the clubs in the next 2 weeks. Okay, we're all closing down, and you're like, no, we don't need you to come in. You know, but then they would all close down on Instagram, Twitter, on all of their social pages. The actual, casinos, companies where I was at, shutting down, saying, hey, come in, turn in your chips, or we have a time when you can turn in your chips because we were shutting down really. So now obviously it's opened up for a lot of people. Me, I kind of had some different things going on, so I kind of used the time to kind of focus on some other stuff. So I know people are like, they may have seen me online or may not. I still kept my shows going, the radio shows going.
That's right.
But I really just kind of started going online a little bit, doing some lives. I did, starting to do little videos and stuff. But really, for me, I was kind of shut down, and I had a bunch of, the way mine was structured, I had a bunch of events. So if you're somebody that does like weddings, events, anything that requires like deposits, I had mine set up like that, where I would get deposits up front, and then, hey, the event would go down. So imagine if you got all these people hitting you up to like,
Wow, that's deep right there. That's another part of people ain't paying attention.
Right. Or, even if you were someone that would give the consideration in your contract, imagine you got this never happened where it was a bunch of people at one time doing that, so. It's all good though, it's been a minute, but you have other things to consider. I mean, this was a really big deal. Obviously they shut down basically everything,
That was deep right there. I lost out on a lot too. You know what I mean? A lot. You know what I mean? We was booking the comedy awards, the Unsigned Artist Awards, we was booking these venues, but we didn't know if the people was going to show up. It was nasty. Then the owners of the clubs were saying, in order for your audience to come in, they have to have a COVID test and things like that.
I mean, there's still some of that going around now with the, they want you to, well, one, make sure you're shot up and boosted, and then now they're trying to let people come in without masks and just kind of like on the, the honor system. What do you think about,
Yeah, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've been getting blessed by running into people who actually are not tripping on that. As long as we tell the audience, you got to mask up. You know what I'm saying? That's the blessing. So it is some blessings out there. You got to keep going. But, regardless of it all, everybody do need to protect themselves, regardless of COVID. Just protect yourself and take care of yourself in general. Stay, like Debo. How many jumping jacks you do a day, Debo?
That's funny. To be honest with you, man, I'm only down to 300.
Down to 300?
Yeah, man, I gotta get
Jump
jump rope.
You could do 1,000. You could do 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. You feel me? Like some people, they do 30 minutes straight, which don't sound like a lot, but in jump rope time, that's forever. You feel what I'm saying? See? So I'm trying to get to that, but right now, I'm talking about my knees buckle.
I'm in mad shape. You doing pull-ups. I went to the park the other day and tried to do some pull-ups. I weighed 217. I couldn't even get myself up there. It's not like
pull-ups is all about your core.
Yeah, that's true. It ain't
I can't do one. So.
Well, I ended up doing 2 before I left. So I said, damn, I can't lift 200 pounds? It's not about that. It's different.
Your core,
it's a different level, you know what I mean? And it's all natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I'll be hitting this shit real hard. You know what I mean?
I seen Redman, shout out to Redman, he posted on IG, he was in the park, he said he do 100 pull-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 dips, and he said he challenged himself, and he did 200 dips, 200 push-ups, 200 pull-ups. And Redman is like 52. Right. I'm like, nigga.
Yeah.
Doing it. Shout out to that. That's good.
Yeah, and I mean, Method Man, I saw him on the verses. They look good. They keeping themselves.
Yeah. So all you brothers that got money and ain't got to do too much, stay in shape. Stop messing around. You know what I'm saying? Quit eating so much. Stay in shape.
That's fact.
You know what I mean? But you hear you a DJ. All right.
I mean, my DJ experience during the COVID is a little bit different because I kind of, like I said, I had some other stuff that I was working on before the COVID, and I was trying to use the time as well to kind of see what was going to be next. You know what I mean? So I'm coming back DJing, but there's also some other stuff that I was working on, and it's not the same. You're still trying to come back, and obviously your bread and butter is this business.
Right.
Mean?
That's your independent lane.
So, it's just, it's not like you about to jump into some other business automatically.
Right,
you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I'm just hoping that, every time you turn around, you thinking we coming back hard, and then they come with some mess. You heard about that new variant? Like, come on, don't do us like this,
That is true.
It's dope. Now, real quick, there's a topic I wanted to touch on earlier, but now we got a lady in the building. I want you to kind of chime in and tell me what you think about it. So the rapper, Young Lotto, what's her name? Lotto.
Mulatto?
But what was her name? Big Lotto.
That's her name.
Big Lotto.
Mulatto.
She changed it, right? So Lotto, I seen she was doing an interview, and she said her new album coming out got a verse from a rapper who didn't want to clear his verse because he was trying to holler at her. He was trying to shoot a shot in the DM when they was in studios. She was basically trying to fuck with her, and because she didn't want to, he kind of stalled on clearing his verse and all that. Now she said she's still going to use the verse because she said that it can help her career, but she was just kind of let down. Like, damn, this dude kind of tried to leverage his fame to kind of do some funny business with her. And I know that shit has to happen all the time in the industry as far as women in every space, DJ, producer, whatever. So what do you think about that?
I think that's the only one that tried it. I mean, like, real talk, like, the music industry is grimy, you know what I mean? And with the invention of the internet and social media and all kind of ways to get at women regarding it, you have, okay, you got a nugget, she wants the nugget, or even, women can abuse power too. Yeah. I'm not saying that they can't, you know what I mean? Right. But obviously, I don't know who the rapper is, but I heard a little bit of that interview. But, the thing about it is that it's more men in the game than women. And then too, a lot of times they may have something that we want or whatever, instead of just keeping it business. And it's very tough to keep. There's women, if she wouldn't even mention the interview and said, hey, and didn't mention nothing, and say she did mess with the person, right? And didn't say nothing about it, then nobody would have said anything about it, right? Yeah. This girl's been in the industry since, 8 years old or 10 years old? So she's seen a lot and heard a lot and talked to a lot. And also her mind state and her physicality has changed in that whole amount of time. So, I think for her to mention it in the interview, she has a big platform right now. That was brave of her. Especially during this week when they was released all of what's the Hugh Hefner
video
Texas.
Right.
That sound right?
Right.
I'm like, dang, Hugh Hefner, I didn't know you was doing it like that, like doing like. I mean, but yeah, I think
But it's like, man, I know it's a lot of people, men and women, that probably mess with people in the industry for whatever reason. They might be trying to gain something or whatever. But
it's a power.
But I just feel like, dude, we gotta do a little better. Though. We can't be making women uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And all they trying to do is level up.
Did she say who it was? I didn't.
She just. But here, this is the cold part. She didn't say who it was, but it's somebody from her album. So when her album comes out, we're gonna just start. Niggas gonna be like, trying to get to it. It's like, damn.
I mean, the thing about the industry, like you said, a lot of times people, they've been trying to get on forever. You were talking about it, trying to get on forever. You finally get on. Okay, now you got all the power, you got money, you got whatever it is. Yeah. And somebody thinks that you're dope and wants to book you to be a guest star on their thing.
Wow.
And
Devo, I know you can speak on that.
I mean, is it you or no?
I ain't gonna lie to you though. If I get in the game and one of these females try to take advantage of me, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? You can me too. No, I'm saying no. Sorry, God forgive me. But I'm just saying to let somebody like Carrie Hilson say, guess what? You want me to get on this song? I need you to step into this room with me. I'm like, shit. Yeah, I gotta be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But
but see, you're a dude.
That's
a young lady.
So it's different. It's a double standard. So I don't appreciate you dudes out there trying to leverage women. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them to do things and basically dangling that carrot over their head. You know what I'm saying? That's not the biz. You feel me? But Ashanti, dangle a carrot over my head. You understand? If you're watching this, dangle a carrot. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got a carrot for you. You feel what I'm saying? So
now on a professional level, people should be more conscious because you don't want your mother, your sister, your daughter to get down like that. You know what I'm saying? But then, no disrespect to Mulatto, some of the female artists put themselves out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, like you said, it's not a male-female thing; it's a power thing. One person has the power, the other one, So I think it was brave of her to, even mention that, on that platform. But that was a Breakfast Club interview, right?
I missed it. I didn't see it.
So I mean, that was a good platform to even bring it up. That's right. Especially with. You got Charlemagne, you got
that's a big platform. Everybody.
That's a big platform to mention it. And she didn't say who it was, but it's the music industry. It's not very many females, and so it's always going to be that thing. That's
sexual. Crazy you brought it up because the other day I woke up and. Usually when I wake up, I watch BNC News or I watch Indisputable, the brother of Rashad Ricky. These are two platforms that are kind of really moving. BNC News, they're moving. I don't know if you guys watch Black News Channel.
I see Black News Channel with Mike Hill is on there, right? Okay.
And Mark Lamont, they go on hard on there. I really pay attention to them because they catering to us a little bit more, right? Mm-hmm. And they always talking to independent entrepreneurs about everything, and it's important. I'm really trying to get that out there for people to know. They come with a slogan. They like it's like 40/million blacks in America. All we need is 2 million views. Everybody go on there and watch it for 15 minutes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We need that with these platforms, with these radio stations that we got. When you go live on Wednesday, up in here, we should have a major crowd going crazy. Yeah. When we go live on Tuesday night, Judges Table, we need a major crowd going crazy.
But see, you gotta realize too, sometimes it's the algorithms. Yeah. That one little thing about the algorithms, sometimes may not, we were talking about who's in your timeline, the stuff you're watching. And a lot of times they may point it somewhere or whatever. You know what I mean? Right. That streaming service, if it's not something that you're watching all the time or whatever with hashtags or whatever. Yeah. Because what was the guy 55?
Grip back. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I haven't seen those videos, but now say I decided I was gonna watch one video. Right. Now
that's all you're gonna see.
Something like that.
Right. Yeah. I got what you're saying. It is about what you watch, and then what you got to say?
No, I was about to ask you, as far as hip hop in general, what would you like to see more of?
I might not be the right person to ask
original
right
music.
now.
I'd like to see original music.
I think original music is dope. I think Original music is dope at times, and because also every time, say you use a sample, or you do, you know, your song over somebody's beat, just like, okay, let's just say Big Lotto, like that song is dope. That's the single. But let's be real, that was, you know, ODB and Mariah. And before that, it was, you know, it was the New Shoes, right? So whenever you use a sample, you know, every time you trickle it down, that's less money for you. And
I wonder how much that sample clearance costs.
That's another thing, you know, so I think original music is great. I think a lot of times you go somewhere, maybe there's a band or whatever that's doing their thing mixed with, you know, I think Snoop has really done a good job. If you've seen him live, you know, he'll have a dope band, his dope band with him. And sometimes just rock with that, rocking the hits, you know, so.
Yeah, that's crazy you said that. D-Boy, how you feel about rocking the crowd? All right, now some of these, the new artists, they seem to be rapping on top of the lyrics. Lily.
I don't like that.
That's weak.
And then no DJ. You know, it's always about the DJ and the MC, right? So you guys are MCs, you a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the perfect combination, right?
Yeah.
Is this missing in the rap game now?
I feel like
Everything's missing. Every single thing.
I think it's, you know, a combination of things. One, when we used to get the vinyl, you guys been around long enough for that. The instrumental, the acapella, the TV track version, which basically had the hook. You know, we missing that because now, you know, the A&R and the labels would make sure that you had all of that.
Right.
So now, once it really got down to the independents handling their own stuff a lot of times, heck, sometimes now they leave the studio and they only have a dirty version. They don't have a clean version. They don't have an instrumental because they scared somebody going to freestyle over it. Instead of going, hey, if somebody think this beat is dope enough to freestyle over, no, they not. So it's a kind of like a thing where you're not getting all the tools.
That's dope.
And so when you leave to go do the show, you like, I'm gonna rap over my own track on my own song.
Right.
I don't even have an instrumental to let my, you know, give the
Yeah,
DJ.
we used to have a rule coming out of the studio. You want 3 things. You want the instrumental, or the 4 things. The instrumental, the original version of the song, the dirty version, the clean version, and acapella. So that's 5.
And the TV track does help because at least it thickens up the hook. But at least when you go into the verse, you singing the verse like, yo, whatever, right? But it don't sound like you just off and phased out. You know what I mean?
Right. I like the acapella because it helps me scratch. Like when I DJ for them or whatever, when they do their shows, the acapella helps me out. Because I'm not a DJ and I'm just not getting started. But I got the rhythm down or whatever, right? So it helps to go to the instrumentals of what they're going to, you know what I'm saying? Because like I do a lot of artists and they just rapping on top of their songs with the lyrics and they, hey man, turn it up. I'm like, hey, you didn't do the quality in the studio good enough. It ain't me, it's you. But I'm trying to help you, you know what I'm saying? Because the DJ game is a trip. You know, when it comes to female DJs right now, who we got?
There's a lot of DJs, there's a lot of female DJs out. On the West Coast, I know Tierra Monique. Who's out that are new? I know a few that are new.
Lady DJs, or you said new?
Shout out to Coco Chanel. Her video was floating around about when she was on Teen Summit back in the 90s. But like here on the West Coast, you got Mona Lisa, you got DJ EQ, you got DJ Dime Piece. Shout out to DJ Dime Piece. There's a lot of DJ Charisma, obviously doing her thing, Power 106. Real 92, and she's really taking it to another level with the Young California movement, and also I think her and DJ Amen are over that, but also I think she has her own cannabis strand now.
That's what you said that. Yeah. A lot of people don't know you worked several of these radio stations.
I wore this beat because I did a video today. If you go to my Instagram, DJ JiJi Sweet on Instagram, I got a video up there that I made, and I was just doing some kind of like nostalgic stuff, so that's why I got this on. I had a bunch of jerseys from just a bunch of stations I was on, and you'll see me posting those. But this was from the beat days when we used to have Summer Jam at the Forum, Summer Jam at the Stub.
I missed the Summer Jam.
Yeah.
Right now we got Crush Groove.
Yeah, Crush
Out the West was one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you DJ at those. That's a big platform. That's a lot of people.
Oh, it's a new the young lady DJ Livia. If
DJ
y'all look her
Livia.
up, she's younger. I think she might be 16, 17. She's really dope. But she's on those shows with Bobby D Presents. Yeah, DJ Livio, or is it Livia? DJ Livia, look her up. She got a bunch of dope videos on. Yeah.
Okay, well, me and Devo, all three of us, but mainly me and Devo, are opening up this open mic thing again because artists need a place to go to, right?
Yeah.
Now I want to add to that. You know how we're gonna have the rap battle, right, Devo?
Yeah.
I want to get DJ battle up in there.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Now, when the last time you went to a DJ battle?
Nigga, that I can't even remember. That tripping. They just cutting it up and going at each other. That'd be hard.
Now, the last one I went to was maybe DJ Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
That's a long time.
Big time. You know,
well, no, I mean, you know, during you guys, you probably going to the next NAMM, right? Usually during NAMM, they have different DJ battles. Like they had one like right before COVID, that last NAMM, and they had a big DJ event there. Because you know, a lot of times they do have DJs that are repping new products. You know, so they may be having a DJ battle for Newmark or Rain or Pioneer. You know, so look that up. You might catch some new DJ. Also, big shouts out to DJ Spark. She was at that last DJ battle. But when NAMM comes back around in person, be on the look, because stuff is coming back around.
So, since you said that, when they do that, do DJs, female DJs, particularly because you're female, do they benefit from this?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on, you know, a lot of times you have other DJs that are there repping the brand, or they may be working with the sales team, or big shouts out to DJ Shorty. She's a big time female DJ that's been around a long time, repping a lot of the brands and working with, you know, if you can get a brand if you can be a brand ambassador.
Yeah.
I've done events, I've done stuff for Newmark, but they didn't give it to me.
I got you.
So if you can be a brand ambassador where they giving it to you, you know, like you Jazzy Jeff or something, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or Battle Cat is a brand ambassador.
Facts.
I seen him the other day with the thing in his mouth on the keyboard singing and stuff. That's his level now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Battle Cat, you know, because I guess he's gonna be one of the main guys over here at Death Row now, right?
That's what it seemed like, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of hope that's like a good look for him. You feel me? Because he don't really get his flowers. So I really hope that happens. I hope Death Row Records blow up on the West, and of course it ain't gonna be what it was, but you never know. Hopefully they do get back to that glory, and DJ Battle Cat is a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to DJ Quick. Shout out to Warren G, and shout out to Snoop.
That'd be tight. Now Warren G, I'm expecting to hear some tracks from Warren because him and Snoop go back.
Yeah.
And even Daz.
Oh yeah, Daz back up video out of the couple once more. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the video with your boy that you just named with the tattoo on his face, I just seen a little clip with him and Daz.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about Fight Crib? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So Daz is probably, he had a Death Row sweater on.
Daz
don't mess around because he sued Death Row. You know what I'm saying?
So because I know Dash his biggest issue was with Suge. So since Suge ain't in the equation no more, maybe he done rinsed himself off, and now he back with Snoop and shit. And I wonder if they're gonna link back up with Corrupt. But that'll be dope for nostalgia purposes, and but yeah, man, I definitely want to see that flourish because we need another major label here on the West Coast. You feel what I'm saying? They better sign some dope ass acts. They already signed Doggy Style, and he's dope.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? He kind of bring that old feeling back. You know what I'm saying? He reminds you. I know he don't want to be compared to Snoop, but he called himself Doggy Style. Yeah. And the nigga looked just like a young Snoop. I'm talking about
he dancing his ass off.
Exactly. So that was a cool little look for Death Row to pick him up real quick. You know what I mean? So
that was smart.
Hopefully they get some more acts over there. You know what I'm saying? And they blow up because we need that on the West.
Hey, and since you said that, Roddy Ricch, have you seen his new video?
I haven't seen it, but I function with Roddy Ricch.
He got a couple new videos. One where he's like a boss in a suit and tie. And I can't think of the name of the song because I just got up on it a couple weeks ago, but it's hot. So I'm saying he grew up fast.
Yeah.
A lot of artists haven't grew up yet, you know what I'm saying? And they still doing the same old. He matured quick. You know what I'm saying? That's really important right here in LA. You got to mature fast if you plan on being successful. All right? Because you don't know the business, and all you focusing on is rap, you're going to get robbed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching this guy, his name is Big Something, but he was the owner of Solar Records.
Okay.
And I never knew that Solar is partial founder of Soul Train. Okay. You know know what I'm saying? Solar, S-O-L-A-R. Sounds of L.A. Records. I didn't know that. And that's where the soul come in for Soul Train. What's the dude's name for Soul Train? I can't do his name.
You talking Don Cornelius?
Yeah, Don Cornelius. Him were in business with this.
Oh, okay.
And I said, so I started watching this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, hold on for a minute. Oh, like I was saying a few minutes ago, when I woke up in the morning, I had a spirit messing with me. It was like, are you guys familiar with Vesper? She got
Congratulations.
A song. Congratulations. That was my song. See, I come from a hardcore life, but I listened to High Five and Jodeci.
Okay.
And I was hearing her, right? So I played her song. So I'm watching her video, and then right when the video went off, I was like, damn, boy, she really was a singer. When the video went off, the unsong of her came on. Okay, now, I don't know, you guys came late. A couple weeks ago, right here in the building next door, Farrakhan gave us that speech.
Right.
And it was a guy here earlier doing a book writing. His name is Laval Bell. Right? And he, you know how sometimes you click with people and you don't click with people?
Yeah.
We clicked, but we didn't click. All right, so I supported him, went and took a picture with his banner and shouted him out and everything. They came to see what I was doing and everything. I booked an interview with them to come in, and it was just cool like that. So a couple weeks go by, I'm at the house, I'm watching Vesper, the unsung. This dude was her drummer. The dude I'm sitting here talking to is her drummer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he's telling a story about how she could sing, and they never knew she was on drugs.
Wow.
I never knew that about her because she had weight up and down. You know what I mean? She said she had been doing drugs since she was 14.
Oh, wow.
And when she came here, they was forcing it on her. And when that went off, it clicked to Charlie Wilson from the Gap Band.
Yeah.
Now, he said that they did a 99-road tour, and every day they made about $100,000. At the end of the tour, they made $150 each show. I was like, damn.
Man, that's sad.
They got robbed.
They got robbed, man. They got raped.
So, to this day, artists aren't really shopping for deals because they know deals are robbing folks, right?
Right.
So they winning from the streams and what else?
The independent route.
The independent. What is the independent route? Because it's a total different thing now.
I mean, social media is helping all of that. You know what I
Social
mean?
media.
Social media, is your record label. You feel me? You got your YouTube is basically MTV Raps and BET's Rap City Basement. That's what YouTube is. You feel what I'm saying? So instead of wishing and praying that they play my video on 106 Park, I just put the motherfucker on YouTube myself. You feel what I'm saying? So you got your YouTube, you got your Instagram, you got your TikToks, you got your Facebook, you got your Twitter. I call it tweet twat. It's all at our disposal. So you can blow up overnight doing those things, and the record labels, they're looking at that now. They're not looking at artists to actually help groom them and financially back them. They're not looking at that.
Yeah.
They look
What
at who's
platform
popping
is the
on
shoe
the
gang really benefiting from?
I mean, we on Tweet Twat and we on Instagram pretty heavy. You feel what I'm saying? But and YouTube. So those three things right there, we eating a little bit over there. You know what I mean? But it's never enough. But
Where's
like
the
I
most
said,
traffic as far as sales? SoundCloud or Spotify? What's going on?
The best, I mean, as far as
we get the most
as far
streams on
as gauging,
Spotify.
Gauging our progress musically, it's probably Spotify. You know?
Now, what about you, JiJi? The platforms that you use?
I'm revamping right now myself because really I'm behind on it because everything went to everybody being on camera, you know, which is fine. I don't feel like I have fear of missing out.
Right.
I don't feel like that at all. You know, when I put stuff up, people will be like, oh, okay, you hear that, you know. So my thing is I need to work on my Twitch page, and so that's my last frontier is getting. I got the name,
right,
and I got followers. I just ain't posted a video.
Well, I know a couple years ago we was always having discussion about if they take your platform, have your website.
Well, yeah, I always keep my website, so you can check me out at JiJiSweet.com, JiJiSweet.com, and I'm actually going to be having the Artist of the Month again. You can catch me on there all the time. But as far as the online platforms, my YouTube page, I started doing some more interviews. I'm gonna do some IG lives. I just started doing some stuff. Big shouts out to my girl Angel Gaines. She did a thing with me, and also my guy Lenny Hoops. And so just I'll be up there a lot more. And also, like I said, you might want to check this out. Mixcloud. Mixcloud lets you go live on there.
Yeah,
and they also let you profit share.
Telling me about it.
Yeah, so they let you profit share on there as well.
Sorry, what's it called?
Mixcloud. Like SoundCloud, but Mixcloud. Yeah, and they kind of started moving towards that. they had already had their paperwork in place for if you was playing copyrighted music.
Right.
But during the COVID, they stuff way more in place. So, and I had a Mixcloud page and I had a SoundCloud, and my SoundCloud, it got snatched down.
Damn.
And so I was like, okay. And so I had mine before the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just regrouped and
They don't mind snatching shit down.
Well, that was because they didn't have their paperwork right. Mixcloud did.
Okay.
So I got that straight up. So I've been adding some stuff up there, but you can go live on there.
Okay. Now
too.
I don't have a TikTok, right? So
I got a TikTok. I'm on there too.
Is TikTok more always tripping on you like Instagram, or they more lenient or?
No, they strict over there, bro.
They strict?
Yeah, they strict over there too.
But you guys, y'all have y'all songs
With
up.
everything.
They not strict. They it's like you can't. It's certain things you cannot do. You can't cuss on there, but it's certain things you can't do.
I'm
on
talking
there.
about with your music. Though.
With your music, they're not
y'all
strict.
good.
No. They you good with your music.
Oh, so
If
you
it
can
best
actually
for
play the
sure.
drum or something?
Yeah, you can play your own music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Twitter is probably the most lenient of all of them.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You can
Right.
some ass titties on Twitter. Like, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody watching us right now on
Oh,
Twitter.
gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Rocking hardcore.
I'm on Twitter the
YouTube,
most.
man. If you watching
Well,
us
what
on
do y'all
YouTube,
care about more?
subscribe.
Do y'all care about the content or being able to have your music?
I care
Because
about
as the DJ,
the
they
music.
shut me down because I'm playing
Other people's music.
copyrighted music.
So that you know what now I'm interested. I don't know how TikTok works with that. You know what I'm saying? You might have to try that out. I know I haven't posted other people's music, but I posted our music and they've been
Yeah,
leaving.
your music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but since you're playing other people's music, I'm not sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's interesting, but I just wish us black people and people in general, especially the artists, we could just create our own little app. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all these other apps, man. They gonna censor us in one way or another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We create our own app and be on there. They gonna come to us and bring us all the bread, but
They did
don't
create
wanna-
the app where stuff is not censored. It's called OnlyFans.
hey, guess what?
Right.
But you know what the issue with OnlyFans is? Lisa Ray owed me $20. That's the only problem with it.
Never let that go, huh?
Lisa Ray owed me $20, bro. She got on there, took 20 of my dollars,
Yo,
and didn't
Lisa.
post one picture. I thought I was gonna see some old school player club behind the scenes pictures, but I didn't see nothing.
Hey,
But
Lisa Ray, if you listening in and you get a glimpse
Maybe
of
she
this,
was waiting on you
come
to
to
whip
the
it out.
station.
guess
Come holler at Devo, you know what I'm saying?
what?
Yo, Judges Table, you know, we rock every Tuesday night. Book your interviews, come up here, sit down and talk to us, get your music played. You know what I mean? It's a West Coast platform for the folks. When, I don't care where you're from, when you come to LA, come to UNG radio station, come get out with us, you know what I'm saying? Check out the Shoe Gang's new music on all platforms. Check out the videos. Go subscribe, press like, comment. Check out JiJi Suite. You need a DJ to book for a show or something like that. Hit her up, you know what I mean? She's still, if you need
I just say follow me now. Just follow me. I'm gonna be, like I said, posting more videos of me actually DJing. You'll see me up there live a little bit more, actually DJing. So I do actually DJ.
That's right, it's going down this summer, y'all. I'm gonna be doing more interviews, so come holler at me. I'm gonna be doing open mics, and I'm doing pop-up shows, and I'm working on a bunch of projects. And I'm looking for the next hot artist, so I can take you to Hollywood and go get that deal.
Well, we already had some people jump in my DM asking about you guys' next show. So if you want to send me the actual link for that, I'll send it out to them because I had the wrong link.
I was talking about for this Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you covered, no problem, you know what I'm saying? That's important, because artists in LA don't have too many places to go, and this is a new building, it's in Carson, it's cool, it's neutral grounds, it's classy, and we're gonna have good food, you can have drink, 420 friendly, free parking, that's like a good spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With no trouble. You get what I'm saying? And it's only for 2 hours from 8 to 10, so they can't get drunk and turn up and act crazy.